en la ciencia.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Vlogtober day 3, and today we're gonna do a very short makeup get ready with me, and we're just gonna have some girl chat or guy chat if you're watching. Today the topic is going to be siblings and spouses and unsolicited opinions. So let's go ahead and get into this video. But before we start, if you are new here, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also give me a big thumbs up for still hanging in there on day 3 of Vlogtober. And yeah, leave a comment down below. As I'm doing my makeup, I will possibly mention some of the products that I'm using and why I'm doing certain things. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. All right guys, so now that we're about to go ahead and get into this video and start our little girl chat or whatever, I'm about to set my face because I have oily skin. So you can probably tell, like right here in my T-bone areas, where I'm gonna set with some powder. And this is the Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder. But anyways guys, so recently, I don't know if I want to call it like a family squabble. We call family or domestic squabble just being like a argument or whatever, not any fights or anything like that. But yeah, so recently there was a little family squabble between one of my siblings and me, but pretty much it was where my sibling gave some unsolicited advice or opinions that I didn't ask for. One thing I don't play about is when it comes to my marriage, other family members, different things that I want to do, but mainly my marriage. I don't play about that. And typically I'm a strong believer of, if you're not married, you can't give me no advice, okay? So this time my sibling decided to give me some unsolicited advice. And at first I, was receptive. My heart was open to what my sibling was telling me. And my sibling has been married before, but she's divorced. So at that time, I'm open, because some people try to give you advice of, okay, well, this is what happened in my last relationship or my last marriage. This didn't work out, so I just want to forewarn you ahead of time. So I'm okay with that. Like, go ahead. Yeah, sure. You can, let me know what didn't work and, hey, maybe you want to do this. But when you start to like give unsolicited advice as far as what's going on in someone else's marriage, as far as what you should and should not be paying for, where you should and should not be living, personal opinions about certain purchases and stuff like that, that's where I draw the line, and you're out of pocket. And so there was some things that was said about my husband Nick, and I didn't appreciate it. So I, me being, siblings with, I'm just gonna say it's my sister, but me just wanting to make sure that I just keep an open line of communication and protect my, my marriage and my marriage, period. That means financially, spiritually, emotionally, all of those things. That's nobody's business. And so I'm trying to give you guys like the short version of it, but let me just say that some of the stuff that she was saying that she didn't, agree with, or I'll give you one example. One of the things was she felt like, all married people should have a all married people should have a joint account, bank account. I disagree. For some couples, it works. Some, it does not. That was something that Nick and I tried at the beginning of our marriage, and it just wasn't, something that I was a fan of. It's just something that I wasn't a fan of, having to tell somebody, hey, I'm about to purchase this. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Some people like to get their money, pay their bills, and spend their money as they will. But like I said, to each his own. If that works for your marriage or your relationship, fine. But it doesn't have to work for everybody. It's not this actual standard that, all married couples are going to have joint accounts. So that was one of the things, as well as like making different purchases and stuff like that. I'm a strong believer as if my opinion is asked, I'll give it. But when it comes to making purchases, when it comes to buying a house or living in an apartment, when it comes to taking out the trash, when it comes to where you work, that ain't nobody's business but that couple's. So I feel like don't come to me and be trying to tell me what you think. Did I ask you? No, I did not. So I don't, excuse my language, but I don't give a damn what you feel or what you think should be done. So, although, there is a standard that men should, take the trash out or whatever. And I'm all for that. But I am a person as to if Nick is at work or Nick is on an errand and, I want the trash taken out at a certain time and he's not here or he's busy, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to wait. I guess that's the, independent part of me, but I want the trash out at a certain time. So then if he's not available to do it, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. But, my sister had a problem because she saw me taking the trash out. And Nick was here, but Nick was at work. So it wasn't, one of those things where I felt like it was a big deal. But just with, that's a short version. I'm just going to say, I was bothered at some of the stuff that was being said. And I'm a very emotional person. So, with me, when I get angry, I cry. When I'm happy, I cry. When, I'm feeling uncertain about things, sometimes I cry. I'm very emotional. And I try to still be respectful. My sister is 22 years older than me. And so, you still try to be respectful to your siblings and take their advice. But this sister right here, she crossed the line, y'all. She crossed the line. And I was just over it. And when I came back in the house, I was just so, I was just dumbfounded. Wow, I cannot believe this conversation just happened. And some of the things or feelings that she had about Nick, and it's just we've been married for 5 years, so how long have you felt this way? And I'm not gonna really get into everything that she said, but what it left me with was saying that kind of I'm not gonna saying that I could do better, but she's saying I deserve better when it comes to certain things. And I feel like I have better. I have a great man that works, that, wants a family, that is open to knowing that, my mom is a package deal with me because she's elderly, and she's handicapped. So, we all live together, and he was open to, still, being married to me and all these other things and living, with me or living with a parent. Most people, when they're young, they want to start off their marriage. They want to start off their marriage, living alone and, just living as newlyweds. Sorry, guys, my lips are feeling a little, But, I say all this to say is, it was kind of like one of those times where I wanted to like not say anything to Nick about it because I didn't want any issues. But as soon as I came in the door, he already knew. Like, it was like he knows me, and it was just like all over my face that there was an issue. And so yeah, this is where we are now. And let me say one thing: when it comes to siblings and spouse, I never wanted to be where my sister takes it upon herself to say something to Nick. That's something that we just don't do. You got an issue, you need to come to me and I'll handle it, vice versa. That's how we do things. And so, you know, I did tell Nick, and Nick was just kind of like, wow, like somebody I call family has, you know, ill feelings, or, you know, feels this way behind my back and all this other stuff. And so it just has created such a just, I don't know, it just don't feel right. It just don't feel right. And so like we just decided that, you know, Nick has some feelings and he wants to express those things, but it's just kind of like, why don't do that? Because hurt people, and some of the things that was said hurt Nick. And so, you know, Nick wanted to express how he felt, but I wanted to get you guys' opinion. How do you guys handle, you know, your spouse and siblings if they feel like they have feelings like, oh, well, this person isn't doing enough, or this person should be doing this, or I didn't like this purchase that this person made, or this person may be holding you back, blah, 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 blah. Those things, how do you handle that? Do you just, you know, address your spouse or your husband or your wife, or do you, I mean, how do you handle it? Do you allow your sibling to say something to your spouse? Like, how do you guys handle it? One of the things that bothered me was that it was an apology on my voicemail afterwards, but it was an apology, but I need the change behavior. But yeah, I am not at a place where I feel like Nick should say anything, because I know that Nick is gonna go off, y'all. Nick from Memphis, okay, and they speak their mind, and rightfully so, because this whole situation has been a mess, and it has been weighing very heavy on me, because, you know, I want us all to be a family, but you can't disrespect my husband in no way, shape, form, or fashion, and I would never let him disrespect my sister. But certain things, you just out of line. So I really just wanted to vent to you guys and ask you, like, how do you guys deal with unsolicited, you know, advice from people? Do you take it and then go about your day? Or does it create a problem in your marriage or your family, you know, tree? Like, how does that work? So I want to get you guys' opinion. And of course, I've done more talking than I have done doing my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this foundation, which I cannot find my foundation brush. But I wanted to also let you guys know I am going to be using Maybelline Fit Me. I don't know if you guys can see, in the color 368. This is my winter shade, or my fall shade, that I'm going to be using. So I'm gonna go and grab my foundation brush, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so now that I have applied my foundation evenly, I think it's about as good as it's gonna get. This is not really full coverage. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little highlight. I don't want to do a whole bunch, but I do want to go ahead and try to take some pictures for a thumbnail and just for the week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Juvia's Place concealer in the color 10, and just apply a little bit under my eye. Y'all, I really don't like doing makeup tutorials because I always be looking funny. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit on my forehead. I always tell myself that I'm not gonna overdo it, and then I still end up doing it anyway. But I'm gonna try to keep this as minimal as possible. But I wanted to just come back and tell y'all, I did not mean to just really lay it on you guys as thick, but I just really been wondering like how y'all would feel about this, or like what your opinions are. I'm actually asking for your opinion in this case about the situation. I'm just getting it on out in the forefront, the beginning of this vlog, before we get on to this baby shower. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything. I'm gonna come back with the final look. I'm gonna go ahead and head on to the baby shower. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with Fenty Beauty, the powder, and it's in the color Coffee. This kind of makes me a little bit dark, but I got a little ways on lighting it up, so just gonna take a little bit of this and apply it, try to set the rest of my face. And what else do I need to do? And then I'm gonna set my contour. I'm not gonna really do a whole lot now. I'm probably put on some eyeliner and maybe some lashes, and then this time seriously I'm going to show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I got my ring light on, so it does kind of make me look washed out sometimes, but this is the finished look. I'm all ready. Y'all, I should have gotten my hair done like this weekend so that it'll still be fresh, but it's okay. Sometimes these braids look better when they're old. But yeah, this is the finished look. Highlight ain't really popping like I wanted, but it's okay. So yeah, all right guys, off to the baby shower. Toodles. All right guys, we still waiting, but we're supposed to pull off at 3:30. Ready to get through this line because the girl is hungry. Say hey, mama.
Hey, I'm hungry too.
She hungry too. Yeah, I think I'm about to pull off in a minute.
Hello.
Hey, be careful. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, girl. Hey.
Andrew, you gotta come up to the car now. You slacking.
I All right. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye bye. Hey.
Hey. All right, y'all, so I am back. Today was a great day. Had to take them lashes off, so you know, don't mind my makeup at this point, but successful day. Before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys Carter Day present number 3, which is another coat, but it's a different color, which is cute. I gonna have to be very careful with white stuff because of makeup, but yeah, so thanks again, Nikita. And I have one more present here today, and I don't know when she's bringing the others. All right, so I am about to clean up my makeup mess and pack all this stuff back up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear makeup tomorrow. Nick been working on cars all day and detailing his friends' cars. So he's most likely not gonna be in a vlog today. Y'all probably see him maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday. And yeah, that is pretty much all I got for today. This vlog was a little bit more lengthy, so if you're still here, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog today. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Bye guys.